Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate your company today. So we are trying, has this gone viral? Again, I don't know, but today we are trying the KVD what is it called? Good Apple Like the Foundation Concealer. Now this is another product that everyone's like, this is gonna go viral. This is viral. So they're not claiming it's viral yet. Although when they say this is gonna go viral, it starts that TikTok knock-on effect. So we're gonna try this today. I do have two shades. I'm gonna try, what's that? I have new towels, and no matter how much you wash them, it's just fluff everywhere. Is it still there? It's still fucking there. So we're gonna try this today under the eyes. We're gonna try it on the face, everywhere else. It claims that it's lightweight, full coverage, which sounds ideal, right? A full coverage without it looking cakey or too heavy. We will see. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to try it like normal, give you my immediate reactions. I'm then going to film a few videos and then come back and give you a little update. And also I'm going to wear it tomorrow. And then I'm going to add in very quickly my my full day off wearing it into the video so you can see how it wears throughout the day. My skin is oily, dehydrated, so if you relate to that skin type, then this is a great video for you. If you don't have that skin type, I'm still going to suggest how maybe it might perform on your skin type. Being a makeup artist, I've experienced all kinds of textures and all different skin types, so I hope I can give you a valuable review, no matter what your skin type is. Okay, before we get into that today, if this is your first time here, hi, my name is Robert. I'm a professional makeup artist here on YouTube and also in real life, and it's my goal to help you become a pro yourself, or just someone who's really good at makeup. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then do please consider subscribing, and yeah, follow me everywhere. Okay, so I have the shades Light 109, Medium 126. So I'm thinking, you know what? I always think I'm medium, but you know, England just makes me light. Let's go in with a medium 126 first and just see how that looks. Let's first talk about the applicator. This is really cute. I do like the shape. I like that it's almost like an oval, so you can get into those little tiny areas. And the website itself describes it as an iconic full coverage. Oh, our iconic Good Apple foundation is now a concealer. We took the same lightweight full coverage you lost your shit over, and yeah, I don't know why people did, and put into an extreme longwear concealer for under eyes and beyond. And it's for all skin types, undetectable. All of a pigment without the weight, skin like a juicy apple, seamless stretch. Now, just while we're doing this, I did do a review of the Good Apple foundation. So if you want to see how that went, I'll leave that below for you. I would try this with a Good Apple foundation, but I used up my the Good Apple foundations. Although I didn't really like it, I would wear the foundation on camera when I wasn't talking about what I was using as a foundation, just so I could use it all up and not waste any. This is Light 109. No, okay, fine. Okay, I think, of course, we're gonna go for this one. We'll use light round the eyes. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna use the shade just a little bit everywhere. I'm gonna do just some nice natural skin. I don't really wanna mix it with any other product. I've used all my skincare as normal. I'm not using a primer today because I just want to see how this sits by itself on my skin. Okay, so initial reaction to the texture is very nice. It definitely is that full coverage you get from concealer, as it claims it's full coverage, but lightweight at the same time. And I see that, I do see that. It's almost like it's giving me a good coverage, but at the same time, I don't feel caked. And the texture doesn't actually look caked, which is nice. This is still maybe one too light for me. This is what happens to your face when you wear SPF every day. You get too pale. Still wear SPF every day, you know. So you can see it's instantly knocking that redness out of my skin. It's really comfortable on the skin, actually. I do have to say that's really nice. And actually on the skin, it's pretty undetectable. The way I've primed today is just a serum on my skin, that's all. Okay, so maybe I'll speed this up a little bit and I'll just go around. And I'm just going to conceal in those places where I'm like, so my whole nose basically, where I feel a little bit red, a little bit like I need that coverage. Okay, well now I look like I died. Um, but to be fair, this is my skin color. I've just taken out all the red. Let's do the under eyes together. So I do actually really like, so far so good. Blends really nicely. It's seamless on the skin. I would actually prefer to use this as a foundation over the good Apple foundation. So I'm going to tuck a tiny bit of this concealer right here and here. And let's just gently tap, build that up. It does blend so nicely, this. This is really, really smooth, really nice. So I'm using a brush, but you could absolutely just use your fingers. I'll do it this side. I find that this concealer is really, really blendable, movable. It has this really nice, it's like creamy, but it's not that thick kind of creamy concealer texture you would expect. Really easy to blend. Look how just nice it blends out with fingers as well. Now I perhaps personally, maybe I wouldn't use this with a beauty blender because it is kind of, as it says, like quite natural. And I almost think you need the full amount of product to get that nice coverage, and whereas a beauty blender is going to pick up a bit more of the product and you might lose some there. So I would definitely just use your fingers. Something very nature. Is there? I think there's a bird. I think there's birds living in the roof. That's so cute. But if they could, can you hear? Oh my god, I think little baby birds are being born on my roof. So under my eyes, it's looking very, very smooth. The face is looking smooth as well. My nose is very porous. As you can see, I have quite a lot of open pores in my nose. And that's because my skincare is cleaning my face and that's it. But I'm trying to be like a new person and do my skin this year. New face. I really like it so far under the eyes. I mean, I would be happy just to do this on my face. I think that looks really, really nice. I think the finish is really nice. It's undetectable on the skin. Like I wouldn't look at my face and think, oh shit, that's a load of makeup. I could definitely do with a little bit more coverage right here on my blemishes. And I have actually tried to build that up a few times and I'm not getting that full coverage. So I'm just going to leave it there for a little bit. But so far, so good. I really, really like this. What I'm going to do a makeup look and then I'm going to film a reaction video and then I'll come back and give you my opinion just over the part. Reaction videos take a few hours to film. So I'll come back after a few hours and see how it is on the skin. Tomorrow, I will do a wear test of just the concealer and see how we go with that. So yeah. Okay, so I will be right back. Okay, I am back. It's been about, I think, oh my god, it's almost been 2 hours. Yeah, so let's zoom into the face. So you can see under the eyes isn't crazy textured. I have put a bit of powder underneath, just a tiny amount. You know, I don't use too much, once or twice. So tomorrow I'm gonna not use powder. I'm just gonna let it roll out and see how it does. Again, along with no other makeup. But so far, so good. I really do like the texture of it and I think it's sitting really, really well on my skin. So I'm gonna add in my day wear test and I guess my conclusion right here. So as you saw before, I put on the concealer. My skin is just prepped as normal with just a serum and I have an eye cream on too. All very lightweight, nothing too rich and hydrating. I decided to cover my whole nose and a bit of the forehead just because they are my trouble areas, so I wanted to see how they sat. It's now been about an hour and a half and it's sitting really, really nicely so far. I'm not too oily or greasy or anything like that. Well, I am, but it hasn't kind of like reacted. One thing I was noticing as I was applying this product is if you do have a drier skin, maybe more textured, I would maybe let the product warm up a little bit or do prep the skin quite intensely with something quite rich and hydrating if you have extremely dry skin, because it was a little bit dry when it came to movement and blending it in, it kind of stayed put and you don't want to have to work too much and disturb that skin texture. So do be wary of that. Under the eyes, we have no creasing. I just realized no creasing just yet. So I'll be back soon with another update. I am quite busy today in terms of what I'm doing, so it is going to be put to the test. Yeah, so I'll be back soon. Okay, so it's 1 hour later, and it's not that bad. It's kind of gathering around my nose a little bit. I'm very shiny, I'm very oily in general. So far, so good. I actually don't think, knowing my skin, I don't think this is going to take me through another hour, but what I did really want to concentrate on, because it's not like most people use concealer over their whole faces, under my eyes. And actually, I don't think it's creased that much, if at all. Of course, it's going to crease in our natural lines sometimes. I haven't put powder on this either. I usually would put a tiny amount of powder under my eyes. And I think it looks great under the eyes. I think it's lasted really, really well. It does say on the website it kind of has that elasticity to it. So I can kind of see that definitely showing through. Stress eye. It's been months, look. So I can definitely see that coming through. I'll give it another hour and see how it goes and then come back again and update you, of course. I don't think it's gonna last me much longer on my nose, to be fair. Okay, so I'm back. It's actually been about 3 hours now. Still looking good under the eyes. My skin, I feel like it's completely, can you see how it's kind of like gathered in these corners here? Just for test, I know some people like to use their concealer as foundation, so just for those people, I maybe wouldn't recommend it so much if you are oily. To be fair, for how many hours it's been on an oilier skin, this has lasted quite a nice length of time. Under the eyes is beautiful, like it still hasn't smudged very much. Smudged? Creased very much at all, and it's still looking really, really nice and smooth. I'm really, really happy with it. I think I'm going to end it here. The concealer, I think this is pretty much how it's going to be. It's just going to get worse and worse from here. Under the eyes, for it to last this amount of time is incredible. I wonder if I should take it off just so you can see the comparison under one eye, because it is quite natural. So that's it off under the eye. So you can see it has sat really, really nicely and really, really well. In terms of creasing, it's still giving me coverage. It's still looking like skin. I think I left it on my nose anymore. It's gonna come off. Yeah, but that's how long it's lasted. What's it now? 3, 4, 5 hours? I really do think it could go on for another 3. I need to get this video ready to post, so I do need to stop now. And we're back. Wow, what a crazy day wear test. Thank you so much for joining me. I would love to know if you've tried this concealer. Are you still using the foundation? Did you try the foundation? Did you try this concealer? Let me know below. I would love your feedback. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do consider subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.